What's going on, next level? Welcome to another video. My name is Mike Angelo, and today we are breaking it down step by step how to cut the top. If you are new to the channel, you guys want to make sure you subscribe. This is the channel for you. If you want to learn how to cut hair, how to do fades, how to cut the top, we're breaking it down. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. So let's jump right into this tutorial. The first thing that I do, I want to make sure that I saturate the hair enough with water. The more water you apply, it's easier to section and to break down the haircut on top. So the first section that I am creating is towards the parietal ridge. The reason we want to keep this section is because we want to set a good foundation throughout the whole haircut. So he is getting a low drop fade. So what I am doing, I'm breaking it down on the top. So what I do first, I find the crown, I find the growth pattern from the crown, and I create a section from the crown all the way up to his temple or right in the corner of his hairline. Before you do any cutting, you want to make sure that you section both sides. So I already got his left side finished. We're working with the crown area, so you do the exact same thing on the other side. You find the crown, look for the growth pattern, and you section to the other side. As you can see right here, we are working with the crown, working with the swirls from the crown, and it's one of those things, if you can't beat it, join it. So the crown is always going to do whatever it wants. It's going to swirl on any direction that the crown usually does. So you have to cut with it. That way when he styles the top, it's going to look a lot more natural, and it's gonna be a lot easier for him as well to style the top. Now that both sides are sectioned, it's time to set a foundation towards the haircut. The reason why we want to set this foundation is because we're creating a guideline that indicates us that we're not going any higher than this when we do the fade. This is going to be a foundation, that way it keeps us organized throughout the whole haircut. Besides that point, we're also creating a nice silhouette towards the whole haircut. This is like the foundation of the whole haircut. This is putting everything together right before the fade. When you're doing this step, you want to make sure that you use the fine side of the comb. There's two reasons why that this is more effective. Number one, you create more tension when you use the fine side of the comb. And number two, when you create that tight tension, you can also see where you left off previously on that guideline that you did before. This will make you more effective. You can work a little bit faster, and you'll be more precise while cutting. Another thing that you have to keep in mind when you're doing these sections is when you grab the hair with your fingers, you want to pull out from the scalp maybe about a 1/4 inch. This is going to create that perfect foundation. That way when you run it down to the fading part, down to the skin on the sides, it's going to be a lot easier to pick up, do a clipper over comb, and to blend in. You don't want to be too tight on the scalp, because that's going to create a harsher guideline that's going to be super hard to erase. So pull out about a 1/4 inch from the scalp when you're doing this foundation, and it's going to be a lot easier to blend when you're doing that fade. Now we are going to be working on top of the haircut using a profile section right in the middle. The reason why we want to do this profile section in the middle is to stay organized throughout the whole haircut. A good indication to know where exactly to set this section is right on top of the nose. So just follow the nose. Directly on top is going to be your first profile section. Once your section is set and you're ready to go, the first thing we want to do is take about a 1/4 inch from the top, and we're going to be working from the crown area going towards his forehead. So I just cut a 1/4 inch. I keep following the guideline going forward. I scoop the hair with the fine side of the comb, going upward using my fingers, and find that section and keep working my way forward until I reach the forehead. You're some kind of butterfly. So now that the profile section in the middle is completed, we're going to be breaking it down using 3 panel sections on each side. It doesn't matter where you start first, we're going to be doing the same steps on both sides. Using the same method, working with the crown area, making that section towards the forehead. This time, we're connecting 2 guidelines together. This time what we're doing, to make sure that both sides are even, we're going to grab that profile section in the middle and connect it to the first panel section that we did to his right, and then we're gonna find that longer hair that is sticking out and that is what we cut. I really hope you guys are enjoying this video. My goal here is to show you guys exactly how to cut the top. That way you guys can be more precise in the barbershop, get more clients, and get more money. So if you guys are enjoying this video and learning something from it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's continue this tutorial. So here we are just finishing off the third panel. We are still being consistent, taking off about 1/4 inch from the top. Right now what I'm about to do is cross check. So when you cross check, you want to grab a section from the crown area, work it down to the forehead, and then you comb it down over the parotid ridge. I will demonstrate a little bit more towards this side. On this side, we're going to be doing the same steps. We're going to be doing 3 panels, breaking it down in sections, grabbing 1/4 inch from each section, and using that guideline to know exactly where we cut. So here we have a closer look. We are grabbing that first panel section and we are connecting it with the profile section that we did in the middle. You can see the difference. The hair that is sticking up, that's what you cut, and you're going to be doing that throughout the whole haircut, throughout the whole section. You work from the crown over to the forehead area. You pick up that first panel, lift that up with your fingers. Whatever is the difference, that is what you cut. Here we are creating our second panel, starting from the crown area. Work your way towards the forehead, divide it, section it, and then you pick up that second panel, connect it with the first panel, and you see the difference right there. That is what you cut. You do the same steps, do 3 panels, and then cross check your work towards the end. When you grab your section, you want to make sure you use the fine side of the comb to create tension, and you lift it with your fingers and you can see the division right there. Whatever is longer, that is what you cut. This is our third panel. We're lifting it up using the fine side of the comb. You can see the difference right there. You cut it. One tip that I can give you guys, do not let go of that section until you lift it with the comb. That way you don't lose your section. You can stay organized throughout the whole haircut. Now that you created your panels, now it's time to cross check. So you create a section, you swoop it down to the parotid ridge, and you lift it. You can see whatever is hanging. That is just cross checking, making sure that you set a nice foundation throughout the whole haircut. Now we're going to be doing a little bit of slide cutting. So what you want to do first, make sure that the hair is combed forward and just cut side to side. You want to make sure that the hair is still damp with water, that way it doesn't pull, and then you do the same thing on the opposite direction. What this does, it creates movement within the hair. His hair is pretty thick, so by slide cutting, you're not cutting any length from the top, but you're cutting in between. That way it creates more movement and you can style the hair however he wants to style it. Now we're going to be adding a little bit of texture on top, and do you see where the comb is flat? That is where you start adding texture. You don't want to start adding texture too far back towards the crown area, because remember, the crown always swirls. So the more texture you add to that, the more it's going to stick up. So you start wherever the comb is flat and then work your way forward. It's easier by doing sections as well, as you work from the crown going forward to the forehead, and all you do is simply just do the point cutting technique. So grab a section and then use the point of the shear, and every time you close the shear to cut, you want to make sure you pull or move side to side. That way you don't cut yourself. So now that all your steps are completed, you want to make sure that you follow it with the blow dryer. You want to blow dry the hair completely dry, that way you can see your mistakes. If you missed anything, you can always go back in detail. So don't forget to blow dry. This is going to indicate if you missed any steps and if you need to go back towards the end of the haircut to detail to really perfect this haircut. So as you can see, this low drop fade is already finished. If you guys want to check it out, I'm going to link it right here in the corner of your screen. And I really hope you enjoyed this video because I'm breaking it down step by step. That way you guys can get to the next level. The more you learn, the more you can charge and the more clients you can get. So I'm here to break it down. If you guys like it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to learn how to do this low drop fade step by step, right here in the corner of your screen, I'm going to drop the link. Hit that link if you want to follow up, and I will see you guys on that video.